Hi everyone. In this class, I want to discuss with you how to prepare personal ledger accounts. In the previous session, I explained how to prepare these accounts and I gave format also without following journal entries, only by taking into account format, how to prepare these accounts. So I discussed with you in the previous session. Now in this class I want to discuss with you solutions for the question. So how to prepare account for one problem. So there is one question, let us solve that by preparing ledger account, personal ledger account. So let us go to the question. First let me read the question. Here you have question. Prepare Sudha account. So here they are asking us to prepare Sudha account. We have to prepare Sudha account from the following. So there are some details, some transactions are given. Okay, from February 1st to 28th, there are some transactions. So we have to prepare Sudha account. Whenever they ask us in the examination, prepare Sudha account, prepare Radha account, Raghu account, like that. So these are known as personal ledger accounts, and you will get, inter first year students will get 5 marks if you learn how to prepare these accounts. So very important to get 5 marks in the final examination. Let us discuss that. So first of all, you have to draw columns. You have to draw format, pro forma, for preparation of that account. So what is a format, pro forma, and what columns we have to draw? So let me show that. So these are the columns that you have to draw for preparation of these accounts. What columns? Date, particulars, LF, amount, date, particulars, LF, amount. So these are the columns that you have to draw, and you should write DR on the left side on the top and CR right side on the top, and name of the account will be recorded. So what account they asked us to prepare? Sudha account. So we have to write Sudha account on the top. So here I wrote Sudha account. And if you want to record all these transactions here in the account, you should know the pro forma format. So what items appears on the debit side, what items appears on the credit side. So you should know that before. And if you just to go through the previous lecture, whatever I have given related to this topic, you will understand the pro forma format of this, what items are going to appear on the debit as well as on the credit. So after looking into that, you can do this solution, you can watch this video so that you will understand in a better way. So let us discuss now. February 1st, 2008. Amount due from Sudha, rupees 8,000. Amount due from Sudha. So only Sudha related transactions will be recorded in this account. So here amount due from Sudha. We may get a doubt which side it will appear. So debit side or credit side? This is debit side. From date to amount, this is called debit side, and from this date to amount, this is called credit side. So where it is going to appear, that is a question now, and it is very simple. Just you have to remember the format. So I will show the format, you will understand now. Here we have format. Okay, this is a format. So always on the debit side, first item to balance brought down, credit side first item by balance brought down. When we have to record this, if any due from any party, so whatever account we prepare, here I did not take any name, you can take any name. Okay, suppose it is Anuradha account. So if it is Anuradha account, due from Anuradha, if it is given in the transaction, if they are giving like this, due from Anuradha or amount due from Anuradha, then by just looking into the word due from, we can record on the debit side. Okay, So to balance brought down and amount in the amount column. Now look into the question. Our present question. Amount due from Sudha. So due from. Where we have to write due from? Debit side. Debit side. If it is due to credit side. Okay, if it is due from on the debit side. Now we are going to write on the debit side because we observed the words due from, amount due from Sudha. So we should record on debit side. What we should write? To balance brought down, and we should record amount in the amount column. Let us write for our solution. Okay, this is format. So this format is available in the previous lecture, and you can take that and you can understand the solutions what I explained here. So due from, so we should write on debit side. So I recorded on the debit side. To balance brought down. Date column, same date. February 1st, 2018. 1-2-2018. To balance brought down. Amount, whatever amount they have given here, same amount we should write. 8,000. So 8,000 is recorded here. Okay. Now next one. Fourth date, goods sold to Sudha. Sold. So sales. Sold means sales. Now see pro forma. Which side we have sales? Debit side. Two sales. Okay, if any sales, here in our example, if sold goods to Anuradha, we have to record on the debit side. So sales, if business is selling any goods to Anuradha, always on the debit side. Okay. So sales we should record on the debit side. Now let us write sales also. These sales to Sudha 11,000 we will write on the debit side. Date, fourth date, 4th February 2018. Next, to sales account we should write to sales account. Amount 11,000. Okay. Hope you understood this. And this also finished, second one. Let us see next one. 12th date, goods returned by Sudha. Returned. Returns are two types. One is purchase returns, the other one is sales returns. So which type of return it is? How to determine? I told in the previous lecture. Easy way that returned, after returns, if TO2 is mentioned, that is purchase returns. If 2 is not given, that is sales returns. So after returns, buy is there. So 2 is not there. So this is sales returns. Okay. So sales returns we should record which side actually. See the format. Sales returns. Which side up? Sales returns are appearing. Sales returns are appearing on the credit side. So we should record on credit side. Sales returns on credit side. Now in our problem also we should write on credit side. Sales return on credit side. See. Date 12th date. Same date. 12th February. 4,000 rupees. 12th February. 12-2-2018. By sales returns account 4,000 in the amount column. Okay. Hope it is clear for everyone. This one. Next. 16th date, cash received from Sudha, 3,000. Received. So, received, receipts, where we write? See the format. Actually, cash, no? So, cash received. Which side we recorded? Credit side. Cash received. Credit side always. So, now also in our problem, we should write on credit side. If we receive cash, by cash account. If check is received, then bank account. But in our problem, cash is received from Sudha. So record on credit side. Date, 16th date. By cash account, 3,000 rupees. Okay. Hope you understood this. Let us move to next one. Next one is 22 date. Received check from Sudha. So here check received. Received check from Sudha, rupees 6,000. So again received. Just now I told received always we should write on credit side. So this one also will appear on credit side. But what they are receiving? Check. Check. So we should record by bank account. Date 22, by bank account 6,000. Okay. Next one. Sudha account is settled with 10% discount. If suppose this is not given, we have to balance the account and we should write by balance carried on. So wherever we get less amount on any side, whatever amount suppose debit side less amount we are getting, this side amount is less, so we should write to balance brought down here. If we are getting this side less amount, we should write by balance carried on. But here they have given clearly that Sudha account is settled with 10% discount. Then that time we should not write balance carried on. Okay. So how to record that? We have to settle the account. So how to record it? Let us see. Now these items are not there because we have recorded only till here. Till bank we recorded. Okay. Now we just see the totals. Debit side 8,000 plus 11,000, it is 19,000. Credit side 4,000 plus 3,000 plus 6,000, so 13,000. Debit side 19,000, credit side 13,000 totals. Which amount is more? 19,000. Debit side amount is more. So more amount we should write both the sides in totals. 19,000, 19,000 both the sides. And amount is less on which side? Credit side. Come to this side and we should write here. Okay. So how much it is less by? 19,000 minus 13,000. You will get 6,000. So 19,000 and this total is 13,000. If you deduct that, we will get 6,000. So 6,000 we should write here. Okay. So what to write here? Actually, Sudha account settled with a 10% discount. So we should write two items. By cash, by discount. We should write two items actually. So by cash and by discount. By cash, by discount. Two items. Okay. And how to record the values? What we got here? 6,000. No? So suppose if account is not settled, we should write here instead of these two items, we should write by balance carried on 6,000. That's it. Account is finished. But account is settled. That is what we have to write by cash account, by discount account. Same dates, 28th date for these two. First, we should calculate discount. So what is the amount that we are getting here? 6,000. Take 6,000. How we are getting 6,000? 19,000 minus all this total 13,000. If we deduct, we are getting 6,000. Okay. And 6,000 into what is the discount percentage? 10. 10 by 100. So we get 600. 600 you write here. And what amount we are going to write for cash? 6,000 minus this 600. We are going to get 5,400. Record for cash. 5,400. This total again is 6,000. Okay. 6,000 we are just writing for discount some amount, for cash some amount. So how we are getting 600? 6,000 into 10 by 100, 600. Record here. And from 6,000 you deduct 600, we will get 5,400. Record for cash. So this is how we prepare this personal ledger account. Very simple. You can watch this solution completely once. Have a look. And I will show question also once. You can see. This is a question. And this is a solution and complete question as well as solution. Completely I am showing once. Okay. So in case of any doubts, you can mention in the comment section. If you understand the class, if you understand the problem how to do ledger account, so you can like the video, share it so that other students also will understand and it will be useful for others also. Subscribe the channel. Let me discuss next one, second question, and let us take second question and let us prepare again that personal ledger account. So let me discuss what actually the question is. So here, prepare Swami account from the following. They are asking us to prepare Swami account and we should keep all the columns ready. So I already have shown in the previous problem how to draw columns. So we have to draw columns here like this. Date, particulars, LF, amount, date, particulars, LF, amount. These are the columns. Left side on the top we should write data, DR. Credit side on the top we should write CR. And from date, this date to amount, this is known as debit side. And from this date to end amount, this is known as credit side. If you record any item on the debit side, you should start with the word to. Okay. So if you record any item on the credit side, you should start with the word by. So these are the few rules. And if you want to post the items on the debit as well as on the credit side, you should know the pro forma I gave in the previous lecture. And you can go through the previous video so that you will understand. Okay. So if you understand the pro forma, then you can do solution easily. Let us discuss the question now. January 2nd, 2018, amount due to Swami. So amount due to, we have to see the word due to. Okay, so by taking into account those words, we can decide which side actually we can decide which side to be recorded. So here, see the format. Due to is recorded on credit side. By balance brought down. We should write by balance brought down. Here we have due to. So due to where we write credit side. By balance brought down, in amount column we should record amount. Now let us record here. So already I recorded. You can see. Date. Second date. By balance brought down 12,000. Same amount we recorded. 12,000. Okay. Why we recorded here? Because if any amount is due to Swami, here Swami account we are preparing, then we should write on the credit side only. If it is due from, then we should write on debit side. But it is due to, so we should write on credit side. That is why we recorded on credit side 12,000 rupees. Okay. Let us move to next one. Next one is January 8th. Goods purchased from Swami 16,000. So goods purchased from Swami. Purchased. We have to take the word purchased. So where we have to record purchases? See here. Credit side. Okay, credit side. By purchases account. Now we also are going to write on the credit side. This is a format. Okay, if you remember this, easily you can prepare that account. So by purchases account. Date, 8th date. By purchases account. Amount 16,000. Okay. Next. 15th date. Goods returned to Swami. Returned to. Returns are two types. I already said. So we have to decide which kind of return it is. I told one clue also. After returns, if 2 is given, that is purchase returns. So this is purchase returns now. Okay. If you analyze it clearly, then you will understand that it is a purchase returns. Goods returned to Swami. Who is returning goods to Swami? Business. When business can return goods to Swami? If already it purchases. So this is purchase returns. Okay. That is a way that we have to understand. But if anyone is unable to understand in that way, so what you have to do? You have to look into the word to, so that you will understand it. Okay, returned to. If you see the word to after returns, it is purchase returns. So where we will write purchase returns? Look into the format. Debit side. Purchase returns on the debit side. So we should record purchase returns on the debit side. Let us write now debit side. See here, 15th date. To purchase returns account 5,000. Okay. 5,000. Purchase returns account 5,000. We recorded on debit side. Let us move to next one. 20. Date 20. Cash paid to Swami. Paid. Okay. Cash paid to Swami. So just we have to consider the word paid. And where we should write? Cash paid. Debit side. We are going to write on debit side. Okay. Let us record on debit side now. According to format, we should write on debit side. Now, in our solution also, let us write on debit side. See the date 20. Amount 16,000. So debit side 20-1-2018 to cash account 16,000. Okay. Next one. 24th date. Goods purchased from Swami 9,000. Purchased. So purchase is where we write. Credit side. So now also in our problem we are going to record on credit side. Date. Our date is 24. So 24-1-2018. Okay. So we should write 24-1-2018 by purchases account 9,000. This 9,000. Clear? And next. 30. Swami account is settled by check. So they are settling account by check with a 10% discount. So whenever account is settled, first of all we should see what are the amounts here, totals. So wherever the total is more, that will be recorded both the sides. Less side we should record regarding settlement. Okay. So in the previous problem, in first question, whatever I explained, we actually got less amount on credit side. So there only we have recorded settlement. By cash account, by discount we wrote in the previous problem. But here we should see where actually the amount is less. Debit side or credit side. That side we should record regarding this settlement. Let us see the totals. Now we recorded amounts only till here. Debit side till here. Only this we recorded. Okay. So credit side, this 3 we recorded. Let us do totals. 5,000 plus 16,000, it is 21,000. Debit side amount is 21,000. Okay, these two totals 21,000. And credit side is 12,000, 16,000, 28,000 plus 9,000, 37,000. Okay, 37,000 is a total. So credit side 37,000, debit side 21,000. Which amount is more? Credit amount is more. So both the sides in totals we should record more amount only always while balancing. So I told you that whenever we are going to balance the account, always we should record both the sides in totals more amount. So 37,000 is more. So both the sides 37,000 and come to debit side. So debit side amount is 21,000. You deduct from 37,000. So you will get you will get how much amount? 16,000 actually. So if you deduct 21,000 from 37,000, you will get 16,000. Okay, 16,000 we should record here. But since account is settled with check and discount, we should write two items. Check one item, discount one item. But check related items will be shown in the form of bank. So debit side I have recorded 2 bank account, date same 30 date, 2 bank account. Okay, and under that same date 2 discount account. And let us calculate. Here we are getting how much amount? 37,000 minus 21,000. We are getting 16,000. So 16,000 you record for discount into 10% discount, no? So into 10 by 100. So we get 1600. 1600 is a discount. You can record here for discount. And out of 16,000 we are getting here. So out of 16,000, 1600 you deduct. Record here for bank. 16,000 minus 1600, 14,400 you record for bank. Okay, if you do this total, again you should get 16,000. What is 16,000? From 37,000, these two items total. 21,000 you are deducting, you are getting 16,000. 16,000 you are just recording for two items because account is settled with the check as well as discount. Discount is 1600. How you calculated? The amount what you are getting here by balancing, that is 16,000 into 10% discount, so 10 by 100. 1600 you recorded here. And for bank, just from 16,000 you deduct 1600 this discount, you are getting 14,400, that you record for bank. Okay, hope this is clear. In case of any doubts, you can mention in the comment section. And if you understand the problem, like the video, share the video and subscribe the channel. So let me show the solution once clearly. And you can see question also once. You can see complete solution. Question as well as solution once. You can have a look. Okay. Let me discuss next question. So let me read the next one. From the following information, prepare Praveen account. So they are asking us to prepare Praveen account. This is personal ledger account. So here as on 31st March 2014, date also mentioned, but first of all, whenever we are going to prepare any account, we have to draw columns. Format is compulsory. So I have shown in the previous problems what actually is a format for this. So you have to draw columns like this. You can see, you can watch. So date, particulars, LF, amount. Date, particulars, LF, amount. These are the columns. DR on the left side on the top, CR right side on the top. On the here in the middle on the top, you have to mention the name of the account. Praveen account. I recorded here Praveen account. And you have to look into the question. Each item we should record here in the answer. But which side? Debit side or credit side? So that will be decided by looking into format what I explained in the previous lecture. So let me discuss question and let me discuss where actually the item is going to appear. Okay. Let us see question. March 7th, 2018. Balance due from Praveen 3,500. Balance due from. So these two words are very important. Due from. So how can we decide by looking into those two words, due from? How can we decide which side actually the item is going to appear? Let me show the format. This is format. So due from, debit side. What we have to write? To balance brought down. If any amount is due from any party, we should record in the personal ledger on the debit side only. So due from, always we should record on debit side. To balance brought down. Let us mention that here in our solution. So here due from, we should write balance brought down 3,500. Date is 7th March. So debit side 7-3-2018 to balance brought down 3,500 I recorded. Okay. So I followed the format what actually I have given. So without taking into account journal entries, is simply in a simple way we are going to post it into this ledger. And let us see next one. March 7th. Sold goods to Praveen 1,500. Sold means sales. Here business is selling goods to Praveen. 1,500 worth of goods that the business is selling to Praveen. So which side we have to record? Let us look into the format. Okay. So sales. Sales on debit side. So let us record sales on debit side. That is also sale. So we should record on debit side. Okay. Seventh date. To sales account 1,500 amount. Okay. Let us see next one. 10th date, purchased goods from Praveen 1,000 rupees. purchased. So purchased goods from Praveen. Where we have to write purchases. Just take the help of the format. Purchases on the credit side by purchases account. So now let us record that purchase also on the credit side in our solution. 10th date. By purchases account 1000 rupees. Okay. 1000. And let us discuss next question. 15th date, paid cash to Praveen. Paid cash to Praveen. Paid. Follow the format. Paid. Cash. So which side we have to write? Debit side. Okay. So to cash account we should record. Let us write in our solution also. To cash account. 15th date. To cash account 800. Okay. Let us see next one. 23rd date. Received cash from Praveen. So here received cash from Praveen. Received. So let us take the help of the format. Received. We should record on credit side. Let us write on the credit side for our solution also. 23 date. 23 by cash account 500. Why we recorded on the credit side? Because this is received. Received cash from Praveen. So we recorded on credit side. Okay. Let us take next one. 25th date. Returned goods to Praveen. Returned. So returns are two types I said. I already said returns are two types. One is purchase returns. The other one is sales returns. We have to determine which kind of return it is. If it is purchase returns, the word to will be mentioned. Returned goods to. So this is purchase returns. If to is not given, it will be sales returns. So this is purchase returns. And where we have to record purchase returns. Take the help of the format. It is very simple. Where, debit side. It is available on the debit side. You can see here. To purchase returns account. So for our solution also we should record on debit side. 25th date. To purchase returns account 200. Okay. So all items finished. And what they said in the last, Praveen account is settled with 10% discount. So they are settling account. I have shown in the previous problems, first problem as well as second problem, how to record that settlement. So whenever settled is given, we should see whether this is settled with check or not. Check is not there. So it is settled with cash. So cash, discount, two items we should record. Which side we have to record? Debit side or credit side? The amount, wherever the amount is less, that side we should record. So let us see totals. Let us balance the account. Then only we will understand. So how to balance the account? Now let me discuss next question. So here they have given in our fourth question that prepare Vamshi account. Here they have given that prepare Vamshi account. So we have to prepare Vamshi account from the following details. So I already said what columns we have to draw. So these are the columns that we are going to draw. Date, particulars, LF amount. Date, particulars, LF amount. Okay, these are the columns. On the top we have to mention Vamshi account. Left side on the top DR and right side on the top CR. And debit side few items will appear. Credit side few items will appear. So what are the items that are going to appear debit as well as on the credit side? We have to decide by taking into account format. The format whatever I have given. So we should follow that and we should record on the proper side. Let us discuss the question now. August 1st 2018. Balance due to Vamshi. So balance due to Vamshi. So whenever due to is given, just take the format help. Where we have due to? Credit side. Due to. Okay. So it means that we should write on the credit side. What we should write? By balance brought down. So let me write for our solution also. Already I recorded. You can see date, same date, 1st August 2018, amount 4400. See here 1-8-2018 by balance brought down 4400. Okay. Let us see next one. 5th date, purchased goods from Vamshi 1500. So purchased. Just you take the word purchases and decide where actually it is going to appear. See the format. Purchases, credit side. So we are going to record on credit side. Purchase on the credit side. Okay. So let us write for our solution also purchase on the credit side. You can see here date 5th, amount 1500. So 5-8-2018 by purchase account 1500. Okay. Let us see next one. 10th date. Sold goods to Vamshi. Sold. So by just taking into account the word sold, sales, we will decide where actually it is going to appear. Sales always on the debit side. Okay. Sales we record on the debit side and let us write. Here we should write sales, not Vamshi. So 10th date, no? We should write sales here. Okay, that is sales. To sales account. To sales account. Okay. So 10-8-2018 to sales account. Is it clear? 1200 in amount column. Sales account. Next one. Received check from Vamshi. Received. Okay, just looking into the word received, we will decide where actually that is going to appear. See the format. Received. We have on the credit side by cash. If we receive cash, by cash. If we receive check, by bank. So what we are receiving here? Received a check. So it is what? Received a check. So we are going to record on credit side. See here. By bank account. 13th date. By bank account 1000 rupees. Okay. 13th date by bank. Check no. That is why by bank 1000 rupees. Next one is 17th date paid cash to Vamshi. Paid. Paid cash to Vamshi. Paid. Where we write paid? Debit side. Paid cash no. So to cash account we should write. See here. See here 17th date paid 100 rupees. We should record on debit side to cash account 100. Okay. Let us read next one. 23rd. Vamshi returned goods. Returned. Returns are two types. Purchase returns or sales returns. How to decide? I said after returns in that sentence two. If two word is given, that is purchase returns. If it is not there, it is sales returns. So here Vamshi returned goods. We don't have two word. So it is sales returns. Okay. So if we analyze the transaction in that way also we can understand. Vamshi returned goods. So Vamshi is returning goods to business. That is the meaning of that. When Vamshi returns goods actually if business already sells. So it is sales returns. Okay, this is sales returns. Where to write sales returns? See the format. Sales returns on the credit side. Okay. So sales returns we should write on credit side. Let us see. 23rd date. Credit side by sales returns account 200. Clear? Next, 29th date, purchased goods from Vamshi 500. So purchased. Where we write purchases? Credit side. So we should record purchase on the credit side. Let us show purchase on the credit side. 500. Okay. And now Vamshi account is settled with a 5% discount. So here Vamshi account is settled with a discount. So wherever amount is less here, while balancing that side we should write cash as well as discount. Let us do totals. We recorded till here. These items are not there, just to see the totals. Debit side 1300. Credit side we have actually 4,400, 1,500, 5,900, 6,900, 7,100, 7,600. Credit side 7,600. So debit side 1,300. More amount is only credit side. Both the sides you record 7,600. And come to debit side because amount is less on debit side. So debit side we should record some amount. How much? 7,600 minus 1,300 you do. You will get 6,300. 6,300 you should record for two items. 2 cash as well as 2 discount because account is settled. So 2 cash and discount also is there. So discount you should write. Calculate discount. 6,300 you are getting as balance into discount 5%. 5 by 100. If you calculate this you will get 315. So write 315 here for discount. And what you will write for cash? 6,300 balance minus this discount. You will get 5,985 that you write for cash. Okay. So in this way you are going to balance the account. So this is solution. You can see solution completely once. And see the question also once. And see both at a time once. You can watch both at a time once. If you understand the video, like the video and share it so that it will be useful for others also. Subscribe the channel. In case of any doubts, you can mention in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel.